Crusader Kings 2. This is House Reyne, the rightful rulers of the Rock. It is I, the Golden Joe Oblivion. We're back with our man King Radrian, the open-handed of the Rock, the prodigious son of the late King Rickard the Mad. King Rickard the Mad. Last time you guys watched me play this, we were playing as King Rickard the Mad, and it was a pretty damn exposition-heavy episode. A lot of explaining of what exactly was going on in the Rock. But King Rickard is dead. When did he die? 8072. So he's been dead for well over 10 years now. And I was telling you guys that the big thing about King Rickard's reign, or the most recent big thing about Rickard's reign, was that he was embarrassed by the Florents of the South. They attacked us in an emancipation war to free the slaves that we were gathering to help build, the Halls of Reyne, formerly Castamere, but not the Halls of Reyne, into not a large Westerman castle, but a huge Westerman fortress. And the reason that was because the capital of the Reynes, House Reyne, is actually dwarfed by the former capital of the Lannisters in Casterly Rock. They have a huge Westerman fortress, and if the Reynes ever want to be able to say that they're as equal as the former House Casterly or the former House Lannister, they need to turn the Halls of Reyne into a huge Westerman fortress. Unfortunately, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Unfortunately, to do that requires 4,640 gold, which we are building our way up to. However, that is the most amount of gold I've ever had to save up for any character ever. So this is possibly the most ambitious project just in terms of money. Then it doesn't even take into account how long this is going to how long this is going to take. It probably wouldn't even be able to be finished within Radrian's lifetime. Probably not. Which is why we are gathering all these slaves, because it would literally have the cost, so we could build it now. If we had max slave camps as is, and it would have the construction time, so it would be done within Radrian's lifetime. Unfortunately, the Florents, the foxy Florents of the South, led by King Gunther the Blessed Fox, I'm pretty sure he foresaw this was coming, and decided to prove the worth of the Reach by preemptively attacking us. Now, they did outnumber us. It wasn't a huge margin. And I honestly thought, we'd be able to outsmart the AI, but the AI actually ended up outsmarting us. So, it's been 15 years since this embarrassment, and King Rickard is dead. The Blessed Fox of the Reach has been waging his own little wars and stuff, but he's still in firm control of the Reach. But he is aged, he is old, he is fat, and currently, the Reach is embroiled in a retaliation war against the super weakened Ironborn, and we can see that a lot of the Iron Isles has actually been occupied by the Reach. Now, King Radrian, just to give a little bit of an explanation of who this guy is, King Radrian is the bastard heir of King Rickard the Mad. King Rickard had many sons, however, 2 of them died prematurely. One of them straight up just kind of gave up his inheritance because he wanted to fight for the warrior sons, the religious martial order. And so we were left with the bastard that King Rickard had with his concubine at the time, Dowager Queen Megan, who was an former Ironborn slave. They had Radrian. Radrian is a fantastic character. He has brilliant traits. All of his childhood traits came out positively, which is pretty amazing, because he had indolent, which is possibly one of the worst traits to have as a kid. It's really easy to become lazy, but he didn't become lazy, he became charitable. He actually has 3 of the virtues right now, and he's brave, and he's ambitious, and I've kind of sculpted him into a also equally diplomatic character, so he's a socializer, knight, fashionable, skilled fighter. I wanted him to become a formidable fighter, but then that didn't happen. Scarred because we did force him to train as a child, and he became very wounded because of it, but he recovered from that. He even got pneumonia at age 12, and I thought he was for sure done for, but he survived that too. So he's a fighter, leads from the rear, direct leader, brilliant commander. And also, by the way, he actually was able to get the expand realm by conquest ambition very easily. It was really, really easy because he's almost universally loved by his vassals. He's loved by everyone except for one. And that is our kinsman, Lord Ryman Reyne, in Case, who is a power-hungry maniac. He is trying to take over everything, and we've had to command him to end a lot of his wars. Rionella Reyne, she's an attractive one. And, of course, she's married to a Lorch, and, of course, they're going to make more Lorches. Great. Thanks for that. We have our own sons, though. Oh, and unlike the previous Reynes who have ruled the Rock, Radrian is chaste. He is not a seducer. He's not cheating on his wife, despite the fact that she is fat. Well, it says she's sturdy. She's quite fat, but she's also huge. And they've had multiple children. Unfortunately, multiple stillborns as well. Prince Revan, or Revan. I'm not really sure how you would pronounce it, but it might be Revan, because people have corrected me about how to say Kevin. Like Tywin Lannister's brother, Kevin Lannister, is spelt the same way, only with a K at the front, and it's pronounced Kevin. So I would imagine this is Prince Revan of the Rock. He is the heir, and then he has a younger brother, Prince Roland, who unfortunately is the first giant Reyne I've actually had in the bloodline, but he's cursed with club feet. What a terrible thing. What a terrible thing. Personal combat skill minus 40, but he's giant. Can being a giant undo having club feet? I don't know. He would be a giant in a wheelchair, I believe. And we have the Conquest, the Expand Realm by Conquest. So, the reason why I wanted to record this episode is I'm thinking King Radrian is going to avenge his late father by embarrassing the Reach, by invading and destroying them once and for all. And if we can win, we will actually subjugate the Reach. They will join the Rock, and the Rock will become, well, the most powerful realm in the kingdoms, because not only will we have about as much land as the Mountain and Vale does, because the Mountain and Vale, as you guys remember, did conquer the North, so they had the most land, but the North is rather poor. The Reach is bloody well rich and powerful with fertile lands and horses and men. We take them, and they've also made huge overtures into the Crown lands as well. We take them, we will become the most powerful kingdom in all of Westeros. Now, do I intend on taking over all of Westeros? Nah, I don't really know. I hadn't really planned on it. I was more focused on making the Reynes really, really powerful, which this is a good first step towards. It might even make Radrian so powerful, because I believe I have the mod where you can forge your own bloodlines, and I think it can be forged even if we already have a pre-existing bloodline, but we need to get to 5,000 prestige. It says as an exception, if you can get 2,500 prestige, then you can do it if you have traits like ambitious. However, I've tested that and it didn't work, so I'm thinking we still need to get 5,000 prestige. But you know what? Conquering the Reach, what happened if we would win? When we declare war, nothing would happen. King Radrian, the Open-Headed, has won the backing of their vassals to launch a once-in-a-lifetime invasion, and so can use his castle's belly to claim Kingdom of the Reach by right of conquest. If the holder of the Kingdom of the Reach is neither the same culture group or religion group as King Radrian the Open-Handed, then all occupied holdings will be seized on victory. If he is neither the same culture... Oh, culture group. Okay, I was going to say, we're not the same culture, so does that mean we get everything that we occupy? No, because we are of the Andal, right? We're Andal? Yes, Andal culture group. So we would just vassalize them. But what do we get when we win? When we win, we get... if we win, he loses 200 prestige. Gunther Florent will lose their crown and be named Lord Paramount of the Reach, swearing fealty to the Rock. We actually get no prestige from this. If leader of the attacking alliance dies, which I don't think we have to worry about with Radrian, then it ends in a white piece, pretty much. Okay, if we lose the war, we pay 900 gold, which actually isn't a whole lot. So we don't really lose a whole lot if we lose the war here. It just would be a further embarrassment for House Reyne. So they have 44,000, we have 45,000. I'm just going to go out there and say we have equal numbers of armies here. Even though our marshal is much, much, much higher than his. He is a formidable fighter, though. So, I mean, we would have to make sure we don't end up on the battlefield with him, although he is old and slow, and technically our duel skill is higher. We have, right. Hey, what is going on here? Why do you... He hasn't equipped Red Reyne. Why are you not equipping Red Reyne? Maybe because he's a child. I don't know. Let's get the timer going. See, now it's 100. There we go. God damn it. So that's a really, really good duel skill. We might even be able to kill the Fox King of the South. That would be a good way of avenging your father, even though your father was kind of a lunatic. But, so we were pretty much... Oh, now we have 47,000. Anyways, I'm just going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to assume we're going to have equal armies here. And the only advantage we have is that a lot of their armies are embroiled in a war in the Iron Isles. I would say they have... I did do a little bit of scouting in between episodes, and I believe they have roughly 10k men on the Iron Isles that they probably won't bring back. So, 45,000 versus 30,000. I think I think that's a good chance. So before every good war, we need to deploy all agents. We need to, it's total war. We have to go all in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. We're gonna get this bastard. We're gonna have him sow dissent in Highgarden. If he gets captured, great, that works for us. We have a potential adversary removed. I'm probably gonna have Sir Osgood actually maybe forbid him from training troops, and then maybe have him train troops in Casterly Rock or Castamere. What else can we do here? Maester. There's been an odd thing with Maesters. I don't know if it's with this new version of a Game of Thrones or if it's the new version of CK2. Probably Game of Thrones. My Maesters have been disappearing. I go out there, I hire a Maester, and literally within a couple days they're gone. They're just leaving. So I'm thinking, we're gonna hire a Maester when we absolutely need them. But besides that, let's see. Alana Kellington has been doing a great job as a Master of Whispers. Build a spy network. Vicious rumors spread. Corruption uncovered. Sabotage a province. Sabotaged province. I like that idea. Because if we can sabotage... I don't know what sabotage looks like. But, I mean, if she can, like, break... I don't know. Sabotage Highgarden. That might be able to help us. I don't know if that will or not. Deploy all people. Deploy our people. Osgood, I will have you stop training, and I'm gonna have you train troops in probably Casterly Rock, Reyne Rock now, because just the amount of levies they can produce would be a lot higher, and we might need a better hand of the king. What can you do for us here? Improve defenses of fort level plus 1.3. I might have you improve the defenses of the halls of Reyne. Pacify province, nah. Improve holding. I don't know what that means. Oversee the realm. Yeah, but we need a better hand of the king just for now, because we're going to war, guys. We're going to war. John, you should be married to a Reyne, aren't you? Oh, you are, but she's cheating on you with Robert Hill, who is actually another Reyne. He's just a bastard Reyne that was denounced by his father. Anyways, improved defenses of the capital. Excellent. And then titles here. Make sure we dole them all out. Thank you. King's Justice will make you with the highest marshal. Done. And let's get some great commanders. I mean, before we start the war, why don't we just go through and invite a bunch of excellent commanders? Only the best. Only the... John Athor, you bloody genius. He is actually... Holy shit, multiple geniuses. Brain drain the Lyceria of Heart's home. Are you shitting me? And she's unmarried. Why are you unmarried? Get Lyceria over here. I would seduce the hell out of you if Jesus Christ, there's a bunch of geniuses. Get them all over here. Osgood, are you married? Damn it, you're married. And Lyceria, I'm sorry, we don't have any of age Reynes that we can marry you to. Alright, we gotta make this happen fast though, because I'm afraid that Gunther of the South is going to have his armies rebuilt. Excellent. Jonathan. You know what would be a huge mistake, but would be kind of cool, is if we married Sir Jonathan Buckwell, the genius riverman, to Lyceria, the quick... Okay, well, I thought she was a genius too. Go ahead and arrange that marriage, because you guys have some fantastic genes. Lyceria, milady. Our court now is overflowing. Great. That's always super. Lyceria, let's see. First of all, see if there's any Reynes you can marry. Not in our court. Okay. We could have her marry Alan of Tarbeck Hall right here. We could also have her marry our son, but then that means in 11 years she's going to be 30-something. Are there no more adult Reynes you can marry? Oldest Reyne she can marry is Rarwin. Do it. Thank you. Gratitude, Lyceria. You will not regret it. I know normally we don't really go for people with really good smarts. We generally try to stick with giant. But I think giving giant traits to our kin is not gonna be the best for us. We need to focus on getting giants for our immediate bloodline. Jonathan. All right, who else is... We got some 15s. We got some 15s. Let's replace you guys. Lord Leo of the Hornvale. He's gonna cry if he's... Princess Rolana, get the F out of the armies. What are you doing, woman? Sir Rickard Catherine. Let's replace you with Lyceria. Do we want to replace you with Lyceria? We do. We do. Now then, before we do that, is there anything in our council here? Of course there is. The High Admiral will be Benedict, Lord of Ashmark. Good. Now then, let's get that betrothal set up and ready to go. Thank you. Yes, please. Gonna happen anytime soon? I've decided to accept your suggestion of a Lysaria. Oh, great. We're giving Lysaria to this bastard's kids. Fucking great. Alrighty. What kind of armies do you have? He has even less men. He is weak. He is weak, and he's actually... Where are you? He is in Volmark. Begin the invasion. The council is unanimous. What is this? Empty seat. So the an empty seat counts as an automatic decline, but the council is in unanimous vote. And apparently, a lot of them have been bought off by Lord Ryman of Case. So yeah, we gotta kick him off the council here. After the war, we'll kick him off the council because he's manipulating too many people. Send the command. Invasion of the Reach. Now, the only thing that would really fuck us is if our vassals decided they didn't want to fight. That'd be a big fucking problem. However, I'm thinking they all like us enough. Now, my goal here is to pretty much just rush Highgarden and take his family. I'm sure they're gonna have fuck tons of people. Go ahead, everybody, march to Greenfield. And then these armies here, I want you all to march to Rain Rock. You can actually march, I want there to be a secondary front to be established. Go down to Crake Hall here. Could you guys maybe march down to Crake Hall without walking into any enemies? I don't see that happening. Okay, maybe these armies right here can all march down to you see, they want to go through Lannisport. I don't like that shit. Alright, you guys march to Red Ramble. Actually, fuck all that. Screw all the plans. Some of you are going to march to Payne Hall. You guys are going to march down to Greenfield. You're going to march down to Greenfield as well. And these armies here are going to march down to Rain Rock. And there are armies up here we cannot forget about. Go ahead and march down to Greenfield as well. And then we'll cross the border as soon as bloody well possible. Because that's what they fucking did to us. We need to take the fight to them. We also need to get our ships going because we have a lot of ships now. We have a lot of ships now. Why do we have so many ships? We need to get our ships around the Iron Isles. I'm missing some. There we go. We need to get our ships around the Iron Isles because I need to see where their fucking armies are. And this is the best way to do that. And also, they might start ferrying troops straight into our capital, which would be bloody well genius. But the Fox King is not actually a genius. He's just really smart. Yep, he's got over 10k men in the Iron Isles. Oh, and apparently we're trying to sway Liara Hill. I don't really know why. She was our childhood sweetheart, and unfortunately she is really attractive, but, you know, we married a Reyne, well, okay, I say a Reyne. We married a Jast, but her parents are Jasts and Reyne, so she's part Reyne herself, and she's huge. So we did our duty to the family instead of marrying for love. So we're currently swaying her. I think I'm just gonna stop doing that though, because that doesn't really help us. The war is more important. Ah, yes. Get the armies together. We need to get these bastards out of fucking Lannisport, though. There we go. There we go. And these armies are still marching down here, too, right? Yep, they're all going to Rain Rock. Rain Rock, you guys need to cross the border here, like really fucking soon. State of war. Is not everybody fighting for us? They should be. I don't see anyone who's remaining neutral. What is this? What is this? What is this here? What are you doing? Oh, you're landing? You fucking bastards. The fucking Ironborn. Okay, can we disband you? No. We're gonna lose 2,000 men because these goddamn raiders. And we got Reachman fleets that are going to the Eastern Iron Isles. Right, so the AI knows. The AI knows what's up. They're like, Jesus Christ, we need to get out of here. Is their war still ongoing? No, their war's actually ended. Jesus Christ, are you kidding? Their war just ended. But King Gunther the Blessed is dead. Wow. What? Now he has 55,000. How does he have 50,000, but he's only allowed to have 29,000? That is fucking suspicious. That is very fucking suspicious. So he's amidst a war for the possible capitulation of the Reach. He takes over, and he is King Owen the Effeminate, who was a shadow of his father. Right, but we're gonna lose some men here because the goddamn fucking raiders. They're not the only ones though. Who else is coming here? Let's see. We got some people coming from. I actually want you guys to march back. March back north. You have more than enough men. March back north. See what's going on with our capital here. I feel like we're gonna get capital rushed here. How many men do we have? Actually, they're fucking winning, except... Oh, hold on. Hold on. What's going on here? How many men do we have here? 3,000? Sir Hostine Grey was captured in battle and is now my prisoner. I don't know who that is, but excellent. Ooh. Ah, yes, we have a legion marching upon this small army. And a bastard, Oh, great, and now that they just won that battle, they don't reset. They're gonna keep marching to their target. God damn it. We gotta remember that actually fucking happens. They're still trying to get their men back, though. We have an amazing fleet. Where did we get all these soldiers from? Alright. Continue marching. We have to watch the coast, though, because yes, that would be a great way for them to attack us. Hostine Grey, let him rot, and I'm actually gonna have him killed. Go ahead and have him hanged as an enemy of the realm. Alright, okay, great. We reinforced them just in time. Sir Raymond Gardner. Okay, Sir Raymond Gardner. This is really, really important. Sir Raymond Gardner actually killed our half-brother. Our half-brother, Reginald Reyne, was actually killed in the First Reach War by this son of a bitch. So you guys know what I'm gonna fucking do. For the crime of slaying a Reyne, even in war, I shall have your head. I would feed him to the lions, but I am not going to risk getting cruel with Radrian. He is way too noble for that. Instead, we will take his head with Red Reyne ourselves. Alrighty. Let's march down to Crakehall. I'm going to march down to Crakehall here. And we're going to have to move into the Reach rather organized. Actually, I think they've already picked up the Cape of Feast. Yeah, they've already picked up a fuck ton of soldiers and are bringing them back. Alright. Let's go down to the Gulf of Lannisport. This army here, I'm actually going to hold at Reyne Rock, because I have a feeling we're going to be attacked from the sea eventually. I do want Radrian, though, to take command. Let's go ahead and get you guys together here. Radrian, you are our direct leader. And I'm going to put Jonathor on the flank here, because he's a genius. Oh, we got double flankers. We are unstoppable. Go straight for High God. Could you guys not fucking march through Greenfield? And the reason, I know I told them to go to Greenfield, but it's like the AI wants to make this as fucking difficult as possible. Because when 1400, nope, fuck that. Cross the border, attack them here. Is that if this army goes through Greenfield on top, because it's already a rallying point for other armies, is that they're going to get massive amounts of attrition. It's almost like the AI wants you to march your armies through enemies and through territories that are going to get lots of attrition. Not good. I don't like that. But now it's okay. We're going to cross the border here. We're going to destroy this army. I was going to say, if they can outrun us, I'd be very upset. The first battle. The first real battle. Here we go. The Red Lion has awoken. Where are you guys marching to? Torrent Peak? Wait till their movement gets locked here in 10 days. The Red Lion awakens. I would really love it if Radrian became known as the Conqueror, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Movement will become locked here. Bam! Pounce! Pounce! There we go. That's no crashes, please. Yes, great. You're converting people. That's super. Very important war here. You were separated from your men in the chaos of battle and now find yourself in the midst of war. As you scan the field and try to rejoin your forces, you see Lord Runceford break through the enemy ranks and charge you, the absolute madman. Let's see. I could have my bodyguard, Robin Justwick, take care of him. I mean, she's not really doing anything else. She doesn't really else. She's unmarried. She's really old. She does actually have a decent dual skill, though. 75 compared to his 50. All right, let's let her do her thing. And she's dead. I kind of figured that would happen. Got her face cut off by a person who was even weaker than him. Now, did she do anything to injure him? No. All right. It is time. You kick the blood-stained cloak free of your feet and advance. Advance. Right. So we're much better than him in terms of just skill with weapons, and as well as younger than him. So I'm thinking maybe we'll take a defensive stance and we'll let him come to us. Watch, we get killed here. I'd be very upset. I'd be very upset. All right, take a defensive stance, use your experience in swordplay, lure him to you, and then counter. You see a weak spot of vulnerability in Lord Runceford's defense. He's a poor fighter. He doesn't even know what he's doing. It's not all, but it's all. I will say he is courageous, though. He is courageous. Strike! I easily break through Lord Runcefoot's guard and move to quickly whack my red Reyne into his leg. He lies sprawled at my feet, completely at my mercy. You strike and manage to get the better of Lord Runceford, but do not defeat him outright. He rises to his feet and readies his short sword once again. Why won't you just die? Tell me he was wounded. He has a swollen ankle, which doesn't actually affect his dual skill. Then we'll just attack with speed because we're younger than him. You see a weak spot, so he is now on the back foot. He's on the back foot. So we've taken the initiative, and he tried to use his strength to overpower us, but we were too fast for him. Lord Runceford tries to fight back, but I force my way through and move to effortlessly cut his eye out. Finally, I sink my red Reyne into his chest. The man groans, and it takes a while before my own heart stops pounding. Then he is still Reyne in blood. That's what you get. You wipe blood from red Reyne, the deed is done, he is dead. Okay, we don't get much prestige for killing him. He was just a courtier, I think. Now's our chance. Well, we already had the advantage. Destroy him. Now then, while all this is going on, you guys all march to Cornfield. Keep an eye on the seas here. I don't see anybody. Go ahead and march down to Crake Hall and take the ships with you, because we might need you guys to... Ooh, you actually have too many soldiers here. We're going to have to kick out about 2,000 soldiers, and then Lasseria can take to sea. She could probably sail all the way down to Highgarden. Okay, we got some real reach armies coming for us, though, and it looks like you guys all hold position. You guys all gather together. Who is in this army here? My top leaders. So it's going to be whoever's left. Do we have any organizers? We fucking do. Fucking brilliant. Brilliant, I'll take it. Gawain... And Benedict, you're a direct leader, so you wouldn't be all that great. Lyceria, her army is over here. Let's get Rodwell. You guys march to Greenfield. We need to be ready to counter these two armies, because they're coming straight for us. And I'm thinking, based off the way they're moving right now, I'm almost wondering, they're going to try to come at us from two. They're going to try to surround us. I'm wondering if we shouldn't just jump on the ships right now and just sail up the Mander here. Get in behind them, you think? Or maybe we should march to Red Ramble. I don't know. It all depends on how quickly they can march to us. Maybe have you guys march to Red Ramble, and then we'll pull back and have and spread our men out on the line here, along the line. All right. Elias, I know she's sick, but she's gonna help. Okay, now they're marching in on top of us. Will we get there before they do? We'll arrive in Greenfield on the first of the 6th moon. They'll arrive, so we'll have equal numbers, and we'll have the advantage of the hills. This is kind of what I'm concerned about, is we're still fucking fighting, and now they're going to topple on top of us. When are they going to arrive? On the 28th moon. They'll arrive on the 4th of the 6th moon. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. I don't like that shit. And we can't pull Radrian out or anything. I mean, maybe if they show up right as this army's on the verge of collapse? Maybe, but there's a good chance. Army of Sir Lothar. Who is Sir Lothar? Lothar. I need to know who this guy is. I wish there was like an easy search function right here. Sir Lothar, where are you? Is he even a courtier in your goddamn court? I need to know who he is, because he could be an exceptional commander. Lothar at court in Scarfield. Okay. Is that his name? Did I spell it right? I don't know. Let's check that again. This is important. Sir Luther, that's why. Luther. And as you fucking meant, as you guessed it, he is a pretty decent commander. If we can duel him, it'll be an easy peasy win. But he is leading troops. He is leading the troops in Lagoed Keep. He is coming for us. And they do outnumber us there, which is unfortunate. Ooh, this is what I hate about it. We got a little too aggressive. Okay, this army is fucking gone. Do we get any kind of defenses for being here? Nope, because it's just complete open fields. Complete open fields. First of the 6th moon. You'll arrive on the 4th of the 6th moon. Okay, can we get out of here? It does not look like it. Shit. What if we put a lace here? Let's see. Well, the combat will start on the 4th of the 6th moon. How long would it take us to get out of here? The 5th... oh, 1 day! 1 day! And if we disband, we would only get 6,000 men back. I think I'd almost want to have them fight. Yeah, I think I might just want to have them fight. But I think what I might do is I might change my people. I don't know if I want to put Lysaria there. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Leads from the rear, aggressive leader. Nah, she'd take damage in defense. Well, I mean, we have the advantage in that we're a direct leader. We lead from the center, and we lead from the rear. It makes our defense even stronger. And then Jonathor, I think maybe we want to fight this. This could be a huge mistake. I could be throwing away my guys here. But we might be able to have a heroic defense here. If we can break this army here. Like, maybe we'll get lucky, and it's only Sir Luther leading this army, and then it's like, whoosh, easy. But it's probably not. This is probably the main forces, and they do outnumber us. Shit. And then this army's going to arrive on the 1st of the 6th moon, because I threw a lace out of there, unfortunately. Go ahead and get back in there. Wait a minute. When are you going to arrive? The 1st of the 6th moon? Bam! And paused. Okay, food and supplies have been smuggled into Torrent Peak. I don't know what the fuck that means. Now then, we need actual commanders. I mean, Elise is a good commander too, but she's not going to be ideal. I'm using her mainly for her organization skills. I want Benedict. Actually, this is going to be kind of shitty. We could put Radrian here and our other guys, and we would for sure destroy their armies here, but then that means that this army here probably... I don't know, that wouldn't be very courageous of Radrian to do that. I think Radrian would fight to the end. I mean, we got another 17,000 men coming. But then who knows how many armies that the fucking Reachmen have. 35,000. But we still have almost 10k. Radrian, you gotta have an awesome victory here. You gotta really pull this one out. It's just gonna be insane. There's gonna be 2 battles going on simultaneously. I'm not so concerned about this one in Greenfield, though. Okay, battle's been joined. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they have no commanders. I would be so pissed. I would be super pissed if we still lose this battle because the AI just has more soldiers. Because now that they don't have commanders, we can't have duels. This may have been a masterstroke of bullshit on part of the AI. They might have just cheated their way to victory here. Okay. During the battle, I catch sight of a scarred man who looks a lot like my friend Lord Burton. Ooh. Who is Lord Burton? Oh. Then he is struck down. Suddenly, I am pushing soldiers out of the way, hurrying over to where I saw him fall. I know it's not Burton, but I cannot help myself. We must remember to tend to our wounded. There is no time to take breaks. For the rock. Charge! I don't know if that's really going to be useful for us. Wrathful, meh. We must remember to take time for the wounded. Patience. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. We don't get patience? Okay. Okay. So, the Reach have really fucked up here. They fucked up big time. In that their commanders all just kind of decided to go on break during this battle. And the men are suffering for it. Radrian is a beast on the battlefield. Look at this. He's annihilated. Even outnumbered, they've been able to whittle down the enemy lines. And he's got the Malador, the Sword of Alden Keep. We gotta reward these guys with lands and titles. This heroism. You will be rewarded for this glorious victory, brothers. Annihilated. I think our war score is now capped. The battles for attackers, which means we need to occupy. We need to start occupying territory. We have won 2 battles, a glorious heroic victory in Torrent Peak, and it seems Greenfield, the battle was brutal, but alas, we won that one as well. Highgarden now lays open to us, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. We'll wait for this army to land on top of us, and then we're going to march on Highgarden. We'll take the remains of all of our armies left. Are they still marching down here? Lysaria, I like you, girl, but we need to get a lace down here, which means I think I'm pulling her out of this. No, we're not pulling anybody out of this battle here. This battle's won anyways. Go ahead. We need our organizer. You have food poisoning. All right, I thought maybe you had cancer. No, girl, we need to get you down here ASAP. In fact, maybe down to Greenfield would be useful. Excellent. Excellent. Glorious victory. I am so afraid of all the, like, the random freezing and stuff. I feel like I'm getting almost crashes, but I'm not. So my heart kind of skips a step. Or skips a beat. No, fuck it. March on High Garden. We're going for High Garden ASAP. We don't really need the ships here anymore, but that's okay. Get them down to the Mander, though. This army here, if you guys want to pursue... Are they going to Risley Glade? They have no... You know what? You know what? Go for High Garden. Go for High Garden. I'm going to give Elace this army here, and she can have Lord Leo, and she can have Rodwell, and they can pursue. They can pursue and maybe go down to... Ah, God damn it. There we go. Just start with Risley Glade and we'll pursue that small little army. Meanwhile, these two forces are going to converge on High Garden. High Garden. Radrian the Beast on the battlefield. That's what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, for the vast majority of reigns that have been kind of raised, I have been kind of cultivating so far, we've been giving them a diplomacy or focus and then a military education. Turns out that's just not really turning out well because the etiquette focus as well as the humility focus give really bad traits, especially for commanders. So I just kind of went back to training them in struggle. Revan is being guardian by us. Let's actually guardian our other son as well. I know he's got club feet. Unfortunately, he's never going to be cured of that. Banera is an attractive genius, but unfortunately, she had no Wait a minute. Oh, that would be another secret raid. We're not going to talk about that. Who is this? Sir Gawain Catherine wants to get married. Where are you? Leading troops in Golden Grove. Ah, yes. I will find you somebody appropriate for your title. Let's see. You can marry Cyrilla. There you go. Victory is ours. We need only take High Garden. And then you guys are actually going to let them come here. Go ahead and destroy them. Mop up. Mop up indeed. We might have too many soldiers. We might have too many soldiers right here, so I might actually have you guys... Is there any place here that is lacking? I see you're lacking... Okay, you guys, you want to go to Darkdale instead? And then we'll lay siege to High Garden. I will have the reach at the end of this episode. I don't care how long it fucking takes. Cornfield, victory is ours. Ours. And they're retreating to Red Lake. I see ships. I see ships. All right, I'm so glad I brought you guys back up here. Return to the capital. Return to the capital. Excellent. Do we want... No, keep our ships down here in the Mander so that we can, you know, we can shoot them off. Shoot them up north if we need to. I would love to see House Florent dethroned. I did consider pressing a claim for one of the gardeners to put the House Gardener back in charge of the Reach, because I figured, you know, that would be good. That'd be a good way to humble House Florent, is to give it back to their rightful rulers. To give the Reach back to the rightful rulers. Okay. They're now, King Radrian, I see just cause. Where are you? Now even the Reach is joining us. Reach Lords are joining us. Excellent. They know who is the rightful ruler of the Reach now. Right, so I mean, we could have given the Reach to House Gardener, but I think it will proliferate. I see just cause in your fight. Yes, I know you do. The Shield Isles are rising up in rebellion. The time of House Florent is over. We need to hunt down these little stray armies before they amass anything resembling a real threat. I mean, some odd freezing. Some odd freezing. I have a feeling I have sabotaged High Garden, causing considerable disruption. A job well done. What does that mean? What does that mean? Sabotage defenses, siege defense minus 25%. Excellent. I actually want you guys to invade or assault Darkdale and then get down to High Garden ASAP, because I have a feeling we're going to take more casualties for this siege. There we go. All right, go ahead and rejoin the forces at High Garden. The AI will no doubt try to get soldiers here in Darkdale to retake it. But I have a feeling that the AI is going to try to crash my game. Because sometimes the AI are really, really sore losers. They just can't face it. All right, Elace, I need you to chase down this army here, this growing force of resistance. It's not much, but we can't let them really get the advantage, or you know, to retake initiative. Come on. In fact, go straight for Darkdale, because we know that's where they're going to be. We know that's where they're going to be. Your vassal, Lord Benedict Ashmark, is arguing with his wife. She seems quite upset, and they're almost screaming at each other on the battlefield. Unacceptable. I should intervene. Was upset that I interrupted a private discussion. He wanted me to stay out of their business in the future. Lord Benedict, you would do well to remember your place. Why did you marry a Tiroshi? Should be grateful for my help. He will remember his place. All right. We're corralling the rest of the Reach forces. They are broken. How many more men do we have? 158. Nah, we have no reinforcements, but that's it. That's fine. High God is ours. King Owen, surrender. Surrender and send us your women as hostages. No, we're not going to do that. Radrian is he's too noble for that. He's kind of like King, was it Uther of Old Town? The Bewitched has transferred vassal. Oh, okay. I don't care. I don't care about that. I really can't click on anything without the fucking game freezing up. Revan is... Oh, Revan. Gotta remember, Revan. It's Revan Reyne. Alright. We're actually gonna be risky. I'm gonna force him to train a little bit. I'm gonna take him on as a squire, of course. And you'll be an even greater commander. Why can't I force you to train? Oh, because we're not at court. That makes sense. I imagine Revan will be an even better commander than his father Radrian. I think Radrian will be legendary for conquering the Reach, but so Prince Revan's gonna have a lot to prove. Go and take the city there. Excellent. March north. Wipe them out. All of them. And Highgarden is almost ours. And we will take the gardeners. Rumors of a traitor working within Highgarden have lowered their morale. Good. Excellent. Already marched back here. Alrighty. I really hope that once Highgarden does fall, it's just an instant win. I don't want to have to do this thing where we take your entire capital, and then we have to take every land, all lands that your family holds, and then we have to take all that shit. I know we could probably take Old Town as well. That'd probably be a good idea, wouldn't it? Old Town. And unfortunately, they've got some decent garrison there. House Hightower Sigil looks different. It does look different. How about the Manderford? Does that belong to the... Nope, that belongs to House Ball. The good old fireballs. Does House Florent own anything else? I don't think so. Fate smiles upon me. My wife Milana is pregnant. But we weren't present. I really don't care. I don't give a damn. She's not going to give us any... I mean... Forget marching on Old Town. Old Town is with us. They have joined us. With almost 10,000 men. House Florent, you are done. King Gunther, the blessed fox, must be spinning in his grave. Your Grace, I'm deeply hesitant to ask. Plate him with flattery. He's just complaining about how this war is costing money. Yes, wars cost money, but this is worth it. This is worth it. Called in a favor. I don't really think... No, there are no... Everyone's a crown loyalist. Everyone loves Radrian. He is amazing. Diplomacy and martial. The only thing that could really stop him now is if we had a vassal or someone who was landed, who was really good with intrigue. That's how you would take down Radrian. Before we take Highgarden, how many kills do we have? 4. Yeah, if we wanted to forge a murder bloodline, we would have to kill 50 some odd people. Your Grace, we have taken Highgarden, but King Owen Florent is not here. But we can. His entire family is, though, except for Princess Sildia, which is unfortunate because she's the only attractive one. Take them into house arrest. Send a raven to King Florent, demanding his subjugation. Offer him terms. We are totally beaten. You have been cast down and humbled. Owen, you have embarrassed the House Florent. And then we will work to unseat them from Highgarden. Excellent. Send him terms. Let the man-woman know he is defeated. King Radrian's invasion of the Reach has ended, and just like a sign from the gods, the Rains of Castamere play as the Reach and House Florent fall down to the rock. Greatest of all kingdoms of the realm. That was amazing. What the hell is this? How dare you? They'll join our court soon enough. And then we're gonna have to work on lowering House Florent's control, because goddamn they got a lot of control. So we gotta break the realm up a little bit. Maybe get some Westermen down in the Reach, maybe. And we have some extended territory in the Crown Lands. The Rock is now the most powerful kingdom in all the realm. Let's go ahead and have the war come to an end. We have fulfilled our ambition. We did not earn the title Conqueror, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. But we've had the Driftwood Crown added to our inventory, which I know was actually... Okay, so the Reach has taken the crown. The Reach took the Driftwood Crown from the Iron Isles. We have taken the Driftwood Crown from the Reach. We have Red Reyne, the ancestral Valyrian sword of House Reyne, which we've also gotten back from the Ironborn. And we have a new Valyrian sword that I reforged from World Killer into Passion, because there have been a lot of Reyne so far who have been really keen on seduction and having lots of lovers, so I figured that'd be good. I don't know if it does Radrian much good to have two Valyrian swords, because he can't dual wield them, so we might be able to give that to somebody. Maybe another member of House Reyne. Kind of wish the art looked a little bit better. And our idle council members, the wars come to an end. I don't think the wars between the great powers of the Rock have ended. All right, the war has ended. Decide on a new council. Cider Hall, you need to rejoin us. Let's go ahead and disband our armies, and we're gonna get Radrian back into his court. We're gonna get him back to his court. Jesus Christ. And before I forget, we're going to end the episode by training Revan in how to sword fight. So father returns back home from the war and trains his son and makes him a better fighter. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will have to be the end of this episode. This has been King Radrian, the open-handed and conqueror of the Rock. I have been the Golden Joblivian. And until next time, I will see you all later.